The harsh realities of addiction are hard to comprehend. But if we take a moment to look at the facts, we can shed a light on how truly devastating the problem is.
Drug offenses are the leading cause of imprisonment in Minnesota.
1 in 7 Minnesota drivers has at least one DWI.
Marijuana use exceeds tobacco use among high school students.
Prescription pills are responsible for over half of drug-related ER visits.
The number of admissions for meth treatment in the Twin Cities have more than doubled since 2009.
Deaths as a result of heroin have risen over 200% in the last decade.
Each day in the U.S., over 120 people die as a result of drugs. That means 5 people die every hour. 1 person dies every 12 minutes. For someone out there, time is running out.
It's hard to describe exactly what it looks like because you don't feel like anyone understands, where you are. The place was complete emptiness and lonely, and not lonely in a sense of I wanted to be with someone, I wanted people around. I was just completely dead inside. It started out casual drinking, and that turned into drinking every single night. And to be able to get through my day, I started drinking in the morning so I wouldn't be sick. And I would be able to go to work, and I would be able to take care of my children. I was at a place where I wanted to do anything else to make myself not feel, so I started doing heroin, I started taking pills. I would have done anything or put anything in my body. My addiction took everything from me. Took the things that I loved, took the people that I loved. My family was destroyed because of my addiction. The only thing I wanted was to be with my kids. So the nights where I wouldn't be able to see them because I was using, I would take out this journal and I would write to them. And I would write to them because I knew that I wasn't going to be around very much longer, and that I wanted them to know how much I love them. I wanted them to know that I was in pain and that I didn't want it to be that way. And I would tell them about, memories of us and my favorite things about them and the things about them that made me happy, so they would remember those things and know that I love them. My life was in complete chaos, and got to a place where I knew I wasn't going to be able to work because I couldn't stay sober, and I contemplated even prostitution at that point because that's where I felt the next step was. I didn't think I was able to do anything else. I thought my addiction had officially finally took over my life, and that's what I was going to have to succumb to. One night in a blackout, I called a friend, and she told me about Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge and their long-term program. I felt like I was finally being saved. Minnesota Adult and Teen Challenge was just this beautiful place where I was safe enough to be able to really break down in order to be built back up. And the most important thing to me is that people see that there's hope, that there is a way out, and not only can you get out, you can be abundantly happy. There's actually joy. It's not just something that's talked about. I live it every single day. I wake up happy. It brings tears to my eyes every time because I didn't think it was possible. And I thought that I was going to spend the rest of my life miserable and trying to just use the world to find happiness, and I don't need to do that anymore.
You are a child.